Good morning, everybody. There's another day in the life. So, another day of auctions. This is kind of my normal deal. You know, you guys get to see a lot of the crashes I posted, but there's a lot of stuff that happens in between those that usually I don't show you guys because I think it's boring, but hey, you know, some people like it. The thing is, there's an audience for everything. Some people like it, some people don't. I know there's some people that comment and question, but you know, hey, if you don't like it, there's other videos. But so today's fortitude is this red Audi that I brought in. My other guy couldn't tow because he didn't want to drag it. It's finally gonna go. It's going to auction. We usually wait till we got two cars. It just makes feasible sense money-wise. Send one truck with two cars. You make more money doing that with less fuel expense and all that fun stuff. So, if we remember right, this Audi is locked up. Probably should back up more. I always do that. I like to be further away from stuff than I usually am. So hence why I'm like 4 feet away from it. So we will back up. So that one's gonna go. That was actually on my list yesterday. I had 5 cars yesterday. So we were just waiting on one more. Which I got today. We've got this one here, and then over at Thomas the Tank and Friends, I got a Corolla. I know they're not Thomas the Tank and Friends. It's just a nickname. I don't want to be blasting out their actual company name, even though you guys probably see it in the videos. Just, you know, I don't want any issues with that kind of stuff. I'm trying to be nice about it. You know, if I really did this right, no, because it's in park. I was gonna say I could slide the bed under the wheels, but I can't because it's in park. I believe this Audi is a front wheel drive. They do make some, I know, it's rare. For the longest time, Audis have been all-wheel drives. So, you guys don't know how towing works. If it's an all-wheel drive, then you can't tow with 2 wheels on the ground. Whereas if it's like a 2-wheel drive, you can tow it with 2 wheels on the ground. I don't know what the hell that bolt was from. Probably that really fucked up Kia, or no, not Kia, Honda I did yesterday. For me, I don't mind these ones. Yeah, they're mundane. It's just repetitive mundaneness. Hey, it makes money though, that's the thing, and I can't really argue with that. Because in the towing business, you're trying to make a profit. And for what I do, for one run on these, you know, after time, it makes more than what one of my police calls would make, although sometimes they make decent money. The problem with police calls is you don't get those all the time. And then you get a lot of crap that sits, like that Kia over there. I don't know if I videoed that, but yeah, we're stuck with it. Went from they had full insurance to all of a sudden we haven't heard a word from anybody. So yeah. So this is guaranteed pay. That's the thing you're trying to do in the end of every day. Okay, so I'm going to point out. Front wheel drive because the front wheel is not spinning, it's in park. The reason the back wheel is not spinning is because the parking brake is locked on. I'm going to raise my deck because I don't want to take all those rocks with me. I know. I shouldn't come all the way up because I am going to have to shake it off, but oh well. It will go. So this is where these chains come in, because I can just take one of these put that through the rim because I don't want to have to try to find something underneath the hook too. Audis sometimes have stuff to hook to, but a lot of times it's covered, so you're not going to find it. So what I do is I take that guy, hook it there, and see it canted over too at the same time. Now let's not make the mistake of taking this to the wrong auction. I believe this one's going to the Odessas. So yeah, we sent it to the right place this time. I am not sure where the hell I have the strap one to. It might be on the other side. Might have left on the wheel for all I know. Well, I might need it because that chain's a little short. Let's see. Is it over here? Yes, it is. It's right here. Okay, so let's do this since that chain's a little on the short side. Well, you know what? They're both light cars. What I'm going to be putting on the end is a Corolla, so. Fire department do this to move cars too sometimes. So let's start with, let's get the back end pulled over. Now I could leave it like this, which won't hurt nobody, but what I can do is when I go to slide this thing off, it's gonna wanna, well, actually I'm thinking of the front wheels turning, but not really because they're locked up. I think you can notice too is sometimes when you slide them up, the front wheels will turn backwards. That's how you know it's in park, because the dynamics of a differential in a sense. See, just like that, like magic. That should be good enough. So I got the booty scooted. What I can do is I have an OCD. I like to have my chains and stuff in the same holes. Let's see if this is going to be long enough or if I got to scooter back more. Should be just long enough. There it goes. We lost one hook, that's okay. It's not gonna hurt anybody, but I do need to put this chain one link tighter. So if one chain is looser than the other one, you can tighten it up or loosen it up. There we go. I smell boat gas. Yeah, see, that's still loose, but that's okay. It's gonna hurt nobody. I got a shit ton of tension on that cable now. So yeah, these contract tows or these account tows, you know, they pay for a lot of stuff too when we're not doing those police calls. Everyone thinks we get police calls all the time, and it's like, no, it doesn't really happen. Like, you see a video posted one after the other, and it looks that way, but the reality is, it could be weeks, you know, or days between those, so you have all that time in between, you're not doing any of that stuff, and you still got the cost. I mean, you're still paying for a driver and all that shit, so, you know, I do 2 runs of these a day, give or take, it's close to $1,000. For 2 runs. So 2 runs, 4 cars. About $500 every time I go. Which, we're in California, so operation costs on a tow truck for 1 day is, it used to be $300. about $500 now. Just for one day. Now we own the truck, so that helps. But if you're making truck payments, typical truck payments, $2,500 a month. You know, these trucks cost, on the low end right now, just the prices of vehicles, if you looked at a new vehicle anywhere, have skyrocketed. So brand new truck, depending on what you're setting it up with, it's 160 to 100 and fucking 190,000. I mean, I've seen some people spend 200,000 on a truck. Same truck as this. It's a cost game. Sad reality of it. And the balancing act is always trying to make money, but you have to spend a lot of money too to make it. You gotta buy the truck, you gotta buy the insurance. Insurance is not cheap. I'm insuring the truck, anything I hit, anything I tangle with, and the cargo. And the liability end on that insurance is astronomical. Which, you know, tow insurance is high-risk insurance as insurance companies consider it. And there's a lot of insurance companies that actually stopped insuring our industry. We've only got like a couple now because nobody wants to insure tow trucks. They don't want to take the risk. You know, even if I don't crash the truck, if I damage the car I'm towing, that's an insurance claim. So, you know, the insurance industry just does not like towing, but they have to because they're required to have insurance. So somebody's got to insure them. You know, the permits, the licensing, the yard rent. Like, we're blessed that we've got really good rent here, but average rent on a facility like this, about $10,000 a month. So those are a lot of costs. So those little police calls, you know, you're storing them, you're doing all this shit. Yeah, you know, you can make $500 to $1,000 on an insurance job. You pick up one and, you know, an insurance company picks it up. Average is about $500 to $700. They pick it up within a couple of days. Because typically, you go out on one of those tows, unless you're standing around or doing a shit ton of cleanup, about an hour and a half job. And your rates are just under $300 an hour. So, you know, you're gonna make $400 or $500 just on the tow, and then you got storage, which is not quite $100 a day, but you know, close to it. And that's where you're gonna make your money, is the storage. But the thing is, insurance company's gonna be paying for that. And I know people hate us because they're like, well, that's why insurance rates are so high. No, insurance rates are so high because the CEOs are greedy, you know, much like, you know, the healthcare system, and we all know about that United healthcare deal. That's about as much as I'm going to say about that, because that gets into a whole nother can of worms. Alrighty guys, thanks for hearing me ramble. We're gonna get to Thomas the Tank and Friends and pick up the next car, and we're gonna go to the auction. Alright, we're here picking up this Corolla. I already got it out, it drives. Pretty sure this Toyota has got a decent frame underneath. Actually, no, this one doesn't. So we're gonna wheel lift it. And so that's the part I gotta be careful of. It doesn't have a decent subframe underneath the engine, and I can't junk hook it. I mean, I can, but it's gonna damage stuff. So this one here, we are actually gonna wheel grid it, because we don't want to damage none of that. Now this car gets the narrower treatment, so I need to bring these in one hole. Trucks, SUVs get 2 holes, and this car gets 1 hole. That pretty much aligns me just where I need to be, width-wise. Put that down. Don't worry about that piece of plastic. It's gonna be what it is. We're gonna go right there with it. Just making sure that brake doesn't auto kick on. Right, set it to deactivate. So these, with the electronic brakes, they're able to get it. So the moment you put it in park, it applies the brake. For me, I can't have that because that will lock the rear wheels up, and that's what's trailing on the ground. We don't want that. All right, I need to butt that up against the tire a little more. Oh, baby wheels. Alrighty. Oh, upsy daisy. As I bring it in, now I've got a couple of feet here. Gotta walk back to the box to get my straps. I will put the safety chains right quickly. Might as well set it up. I can give it that couple inches of clearance so we don't drag. This is a Washington car. Washington plates. Same with this one. No. Get right in here, so that works. Always make sure those are on the inside because they will grab these, and these are just a bolt holding that cam lock in, and they will snap those off easily. I've had plenty of guys snap those off. That's a $60 part to replace. It's not hard to replace, but why if you can avoid it? Alright. Straps. I guess I could cut my PTO off. Toss that one over there. Now this setup, because it has this T right here, that one goes in the hole, and then when we go around the wheel, basically like a 10-2 o'clock deal, just enough so it doesn't slide down past the wheel, you know, ish, and then tighten it up. There's a couple of different ways you can do these straps. Like if it was a flat tire, I will actually run this to this hook here and just go over the top. That will cinch it down really good. One of these days I'll have to do like an in-depth video on different techniques for towing different stuff. I mean, I try to showcase all my techniques in these videos as I go. Kind of to be a teaching moment, but you know, educational and entertainment. This is more education at this point. This is just auction stuff. These are not really a whole lot of entertainment. Now, if your car's getting towed on a wheel lift and it's a front wheel drive, then you're fine. Just make sure the brake's off on the back, and then the operator should have everything strapped down. 2 straps holding it to the lift, one on each side. Should have safety chains, and should have tow lights. Tow lights are required. Training says put it in neutral, but nah, I'm not worried about that. I'm not going up and down mountain roads. Brake lights. Stay. Yeah, it'll stay. Well, theoretically I should put it on the trunk. Should put it on the this part back. Okay. There we go. And be careful of those, because some of these body panels are aluminum. Those magnets will not stick to aluminum. Check my other straps all in here. Alright, we're ready to go. Get down to the auction. till we get there. And the magic of YouTube editing. Right, we're here at the auction. I'm gonna drop these things off, trying to get rid of this jacket. I'm getting a little on the warm side. Yes, I am. All right. See if I can get that forklift to come over and yank this Audi off the deck. That thing's a little easier. Yeah. Got that guy to come in from the back. Hopefully it gets close enough. Take my safety chains off. I had to get it untied first though. Things when they're in that like 40,000 mile range. How many miles this thing got? 65,000 miles. Woo. And they're gonna want like $35,000 for this thing. I'm not sure how much they're gonna want, but they're gonna want crazy money as they always do. Probably worth the pot to piss on. Rental car up 65,000 miles, I think. Might as well have 100. Straps. That forklift is not. Not long enough for hang on the big guy. This guy. wait for him to come back. Actually, you know, let's just do this. See if I can get the shaky shake going on here. Nah, she's stuck at us. Wait for the forklift to come back. Hey, buddy. No? Okay. No problem. They gave me the no-no sign. Alright, here's how we're gonna do it. They all pretty much told me to fuck off, so welcome to Mannheim Auto Auction. This one's out. It'll be easier to get it off, but not much to help. So. No, it doesn't roll.
Oh, I know that.
Yep.
It's all-wheel drive.
No, it's got no keys. The e-brake's locked on. The front wheels are in park. I don't know if it's all-wheel drive. It doesn't really matter. Actually, this one's a two-wheel drive. This one's a two-wheel drive. Walked up and just, he knows he would not give a shit. Could help. He don't want to. He gives a fuck, but. I don't like being close to cars. I'm gonna slide one off. I don't want to hit nothing. That's it. it's gonna sit. Fuck you, so okay. Tried to be nice, but yeah, I didn't want to use the forklift, so oh well. Would have been easier with that big old forklift, but I guess he's busier doing other stuff, and the other guy said he would help, but elected not to, so that's alright. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. Alright, so the thing here is I'm not gonna fault the forklift operators. They probably got maybe chewed out or something about doing that, because the other day, and probably got it on video, the guy fucked up a car pretty bad with that lift. Maybe they told him not to, but the thing is if you can't do it, just tell me. Don't shine me on like the one operator. He's like, sure, he gave me the nod. Probably didn't hear me, but gave me the nod and then just went and did another car. And then that guy just flat out said, screw you. So that's where it kind of comes in. So future times here, we're not even going to worry about them. We will oil the crap out of the deck, leave a puddle on their parking lot, whatever I got to do to get the car off. We're not going to wait on them anymore, because obviously it's pointless. So just a little context at the end of the video, I know, but yeah, thanks for watching.